Rookidee Community Day is coming up in Pokemon Go, and by the end of this video, you'll know everything the event has to offer and the best tips to help you make the most of it. So the event takes place on Saturday, August 30th between 2 PM and 5 PM local time. But what exactly does this event have to offer? Well, for the bonuses, Rookidee will be appearing much more frequently in the wild, and they will have boosted 1 in 25 shiny rates. You will get quarter hatch distance, 2 times catch candy, 2 times chance for Candy XL. Lures and incense will last for 3 hours, excluding golden lure modules and daily incense. You'll get some snapshot photobomb encounters with Rookidee. You'll get 1 additional special trade for a maximum of 3 for the day, including the seasonal bonus, and all trades made will require 50% less Stardust. Do note that while most of these bonuses will only be active during the 3 hours of the event, the trading bonuses will be active up until 10 PM on the day. You can also evolve Corvisquire from the beginning of the event until September 6th at 10 PM local time to get a Corviknight that knows the charge attack Air Cutter. And whilst these Community Day bonuses do sound good, there are some ways that you can maximize them that I will be getting into later on in the video. And due to the overlapping Sun-Kissed Shores event, in 1-star raids will be Slackoth wearing a visor and all 3 forms of Tatsugiri in their respective regions. In 3-star raids will be Alolan Raichu, Alolan Marowak, and the new Dondozo. In 5-star raids will be Necrozma, in Mega raids will be Mega Salamence, and in Max battles will be Max Chansey. There will be field research to catch Rookidee that will reward Stardust, Great Balls, and additional encounters with Rookidee. And some of these tasks might get you a Rookidee with the Delightful Days background. And you can get a guaranteed encounter with Rookidee with this background that also has boosted 1 in 25 Community Day shiny rates from the week-long timed research that you get during the event. And the tasks for it are pretty simple. You just need to catch a Pokemon on 5 different days following Community Day. And make sure you keep your biggest Rookidee for Pokestop showcases that will be available throughout the event. You can also purchase a $2 event ticket in the in-game shop, and it'll get you additional encounters with Rookidee, a premium battle pass, a rare Candy XL, and 3 encounters with Rookidee with the special seasonal background. This special research ticket will also be available in a Community Day box on the web store, and you will get 3 bonus max potions with it. And there is actually a way you can get a free special research with some free premium items. To do this, you do need to head to the Niantic Campfire app and check the map of your local area to see if there are any meetups that are being specifically held by a community ambassador. Then when you get to the meetup, you can check in via the Niantic Campfire app and you will receive a special research. These do differ depending on the type of event you're meeting up for, and for a Community Day in particular, you will be rewarded with 10 Pineapple Berries for completing a party challenge. You'll get 5 Ultra Balls for trading 1 Pokemon. You'll get 5,000 XP for catching 30 Pokemon, and for completing all of these tasks, you will get 1 lure module, 1 star piece, and 1 incense, so some pretty decent rewards. And I will be going through how good Corviknight is in Pokemon Go later on in the video. But first, how can you maximize all of these Community Day bonuses? Well, the main bonus for this event is quarter hatch distance. During this time, 2-kilometer eggs will require only 0.5 kilometers to hatch, and they currently contain these Pokemon. Togepi is good for Togekiss, with it being the 14th best fairy type attacker with Charm and Dazzling Gleam, and it's ranked 49 in the Master League. Spoink is good for Go Battle League, with Grumpig being ranked 74 in the Great League and 15 in the Ultra League. Do note though, the IV floor from eggs isn't ideal for PvP, being 10-10-10, but you could always mirror trade with low friendship level friends to try to reroll the IVs if you want something more aligned to a PvP IV spread. Likewise, Duskull could be good for a Dusknoir for Great League or for Ultra League, and Larvesta is available, although very rare, if you do manage to hatch enough to evolve it, which does require 400 candy. Volcarona is the 6th best bug type attacker with Bug Bite and Bug Buzz. From 5-kilometer eggs that will only require 1.25 kilometers to hatch during this event, they do contain these Pokemon currently. Most notably is Snom, which is a fairly new Pokemon to the game that requires 400 candy to evolve. From 7-kilometer eggs that will require only 1.75 kilometers to hatch during this event that you do get from opening gifts from your friends, they contain these Pokemon. Hisuian Quillfish could be good for Overquill, which is the 9th best poison type attacker with Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb. Galarian Darumaka could be worth it for Galarian Darmanitan, which is the 11th best ice type attacker with Ice Fang and Avalanche. Also, Galarian Corsola is ranked 18 in the Great League. For 10-kilometer eggs that will require only 2.5 kilometers to hatch during this event, these Pokemon will be available. Larvitar is a good hatch, with Mega Tyranitar being the 3rd best rock type attacker with Smackdown and Stone Edge, and the best dark type attacker with Bite and Brutal Swing. Toxel is useful for Candy for G-Max Toxtricity, which is the best electric type attacker for max battles. Tinkertink's evolution Tinkerton is ranked 40 in the Great League and ranked 29 in the Ultra League. Lapras is a great Pokemon for Go Battle League, being ranked 14 in the Great League and ranked 3 in the Ultra League. Dreepy's evolution Dragapult is the 11th best ghost type attacker with Astonish and Shadow Ball, and it's ranked 84 in the Master League. And Frigibax's evolution Baxcalibur is the 7th best ice type with Ice Fang and Avalanche, and it's ranked 55 in the Master League. And lastly, for 12km eggs that will only require 3 kilometers to hatch, they do contain these Pokemon. Pancham is available, and it could be worth it for a Great League Pangoro, being ranked 46. And Salandit has had its shiny release recently, so it could be a good target. Do remember though, it does need to be female to be able to evolve into Salazzle. Now, despite there being no Stardust or XP bonuses during this event, it's still a good opportunity to get these resources, because with the 3-hour lure modules, it means more trainers tend to use their lure modules, with them having more value. This means there'll be a lot more spawns in places with a lot of Pokestops, so if you can play in this kind of area, I would recommend it, especially for Community Day. And if you can't get to areas with a lot of Pokestops, it could be pretty difficult to stock up on Pokeballs for this event, so I would highly recommend opening the max amount of gifts from your friends each day leading up to the event. It's also worth using your incense during the event, because again, it will be lasting for 3 hours, and it will help keep the flow of Pokemon encounters more consistent, especially if you happen to walk through an area with low spawns. Also, if you use multiple incense whilst Community Day is active, you can add an extra 3 hours to your incense timer per incense. So it's worth doing this if you know you're going to continue playing after the event ends. Now, as far as adventure effects go, there are actually a few options that will help you out. Firstly, I wouldn't really advise using Origin Dialga's Roar of Time adventure effect, because unless you have an abundance of lucky eggs and star pieces, I would hold on to them where there are events that have XP and Stardust bonuses, so you can stack their effects with the bonuses. This is particularly important for free-to-play players. A good option for this event, however, would be Origin Palkia's Spatial Rend adventure effect, which extends the radius of which you can encounter Pokemon. This helps you reach more Rookidee in a given area, and in particular, it's very helpful for reaching Pokemon in areas that you can't easily access or that are off limits. Alternatively, you could use Black or White Kyurem's adventure effects to help with catching. Black Kyurem's adventure effect Freeze Shock will stop the Pokemon from moving around as much, so you can catch them more easily, and it increases catch rate of all Pokemon by 25%. Alternatively, White Kyurem's adventure effect slows down the catch circle when it becomes smaller to help you get excellent throws. It also increases catch rate by 50%, and this effect does apply to Pokemon encountered via an auto catcher, so that's an option as well. Now, whilst this event is well worth playing for all of the bonuses and the increased spawns, are the featured Pokemon any good? Well, Corviknight actually does have quite a lot of relevance in the current meta. It isn't much of a raid attacker, but in Go Battle League, it's pretty dominant in the meta going into the next season. In the new season, starting September 2nd, Corviknight is ranked at the top in both the Great and the Ultra League, so a very strong Pokemon and a must-have if you're a Go Battle League player. Do note that it does want the Community Day move Air Cutter to be at its best, so make sure you evolve the ones that you want before September 6th at 10 PM local time. For the Great League, these are the highest ranking IV spreads, and these are the highest ranking for Ultra League for Corviknight. So these are the kind of IV spreads that you want to look out for, and I recommend using this search string so you can more easily identify Rookidee with these PvP IV spreads. Corviknight does also have relevance in max battles, where it is a decent tank with its typing and HP stat, which also allows it to be a decent max spirit user. It does also have a Gmax form coming in the future, so bear that in mind. Now, PvP IV spreads are generally going to be the target that you want for this Pokemon, but if you are looking for a hundo, here are some CP values that you can look out for that indicate 100% IVs. So from research, you are looking for a Rookidee with 285 CP, which is at level 15. From the wild, at the max level of 30, this is without a weather boost, you're looking for 571 CP, and max level with a windy weather boost at level 35 will be 619 CP. And other than the values I mentioned, I recommend checking your inventory regularly with a 4-star search to see if you picked up any hundos. And if you are looking to power up Corviknight, this is how you can maximize candy for it. Using Pineapple Berries alongside the 2x Catch Candy will be ideal for boosting candy gains, and you can Mega Evolve a Pokemon that shares a type with the Pokemon you're catching to increase the amount of Candy, Candy XL, and XP you get per catch. With Rookidee being a flying type, you can Mega Evolve any of these Pokemon. And if you don't have any of these, Mega Salamence is available during the time of this event, so it is well worth going after for that. And if you do have access to it, Mega Rayquaza is a decent option as well, because it is a flying type that will give you more candy for Rookidee, but also it is one of the best counters for Mega Salamence raids. And remember to Mega Evolve whichever Pokemon you have at the max Mega level to get more Candy, XP, and chance for Candy XL. And trading can also get you extra Candy depending on the distance between the locations where the two Pokemon were caught. 10 kilometers or below will get you 1 Candy and a 10% chance for Candy XL. Between 10 kilometers and 99.9 will get you 2 Candy and a 25% chance for Candy XL. And if the distance is over 100 kilometers, you'll get 3 Candy and a guaranteed Candy XL. But as we are approaching the new season, maybe it's worth holding on to your trades until the new season goes live, because if it does follow the trend, you will most likely have the seasonal bonus that gives you a guaranteed Candy XL per trade, because we didn't have it for this season. Alternatively, if trading isn't an option for you and you do have a good amount of storage space, you could hold on to Rookidee for a 2x transfer Candy Spotlight Hour. And for the level 49 requirements, you do need 35 platinum medals. And luckily, Community Days happen to be some of the best events for getting a lot of these medals. With Rookidee being a flying type, it's a good chance to work on your Bird Keeper medal. And with the large amount of Rookidee candy you may have or you will be able to get from this event, it could be worth evolving some of them to work on your platinum Platinum Scientist medal. With lures lasting for 3 hours, it's a good time to work on your Platinum Picnicker medal. Remember, you will also get snapshot photobomb encounters with Rookidee during the event, so it's a good chance to progress your Cameraman Platinum medal. With the trading bonuses, it could be worth trading some Rookidee to help you get your Platinum Gentleman and Pilot medals. As there are most likely going to be more spawns because of all the lure modules going off, you might have more chances of running into XXL and XXS Rookidee that will help you with your Jumbo and Tiny Collector medals. Showcases will also be available, so a good chance to work on your Showcases Star medal if you happen to win. And as field research is always easy to do on Community Day, it's just catch 3 of the featured Pokemon. It could be very helpful for you getting your Pokemon Ranger Platinum medal. And generally, field research is well worth doing anyway, because you've got more chance of getting Hundos and Shundos because of the 10-10-10 IV floor. And if you did enjoy this video, then I recommend checking out these videos on the screen next, and I'll catch you in the next one.